Let's be real. There's no avoiding the talk of recession, economic slowdown, and inflation. Just the other day, Tesla CEO Elon Musk said he has a super bad feeling about the economy and needs to cut about 10% of jobs at the electric car maker, as he said in an email to executives seen by Reuters. And the numbers support this as well. The GDP, also known as the gross domestic product, was expected to increase about 1.1% in the first quarter of 2022. However, the actual GDP shrunk by 1.4%. That means we are now halfway to an official recession, which is commonly referred to as 2 quarters of back-to-back negative growth. On top of that, the entire stock market this year appears to be down, and the tech-heavy NASDAQ is down even more significantly from the 2021 highs that we all experienced. And chances are it's not just you. Many people are down on their investments, their retirement accounts are down compared to last year, no matter how much you earn. A recent study and a survey by Bloomberg revealed 1/3 of Americans making $250,000 per year are living paycheck to paycheck. So enough with all the bad news. Now let's discuss how you can prepare for a recession, and then I will reveal how I'm personally planning to prepare financially to put myself in the best position possible. But before I go on, it's important to remember that recessions are a normal part of the long-term market cycle. It expands, it peaks, it hits a recession, and then it recovers. That's been the cycle for the other 19 noteworthy recessions that have occurred. So the question remains, what do you do to prepare? What do you do to lose the least amount of money possible, or even make some money? Well, you can start by thinking about it from 2 different perspectives, a defensive point of view and an offensive point of view. From a defensive point of view, it's all about cutting any wasted or unnecessary spending, living below your means, and understanding that interest rates are rising, so be wary of what you are putting your money into. You also want to focus on making more money than you spend, because that is what truly makes the biggest difference. The next thing you want to do is build up your emergency fund to a realistic and a safe number. So if you lose your job, or let's say you're a freelancer and you lose a client or you get sick, you need to be covered and prepared, and without an emergency fund, you can't do that. On top of that, you want to analyze your monthly budget. And if you're watching this video and you don't have a budget and you're just winging it, pause the video right now and go create a budget. There are Excel spreadsheets that you can categorize all your expenses, but you need to know where your money is going. So then you can direct the excess money, the surplus, into either savings or investments. You also want to make sure to not take on any unnecessary debt at this time, especially as interest rates are rising, because you need to be defensive in a recession and make sure that you don't dig yourself into a hole that you can't get out of. And on top of that, you want to also be offensive. So at the same time as doing all those things we spoke about, cutting your wasted spend, making sure you have a budget, you're sticking to it, you're making more than you are spending and you're reinvesting that, you want to be offensive. And how you be offensive is making strong investments for a discount. So the bright end of the coin when things are down is that all of the stocks and ETFs and cryptocurrencies that may have looked really attractive as they were growing last year, those are all on a discount now. So you can go out there and you can purchase fundamental companies that you believe in, that you've done your due diligence on, and that can be a great entry point for you. The other thing to put yourself on the offensive in a recession is to build multiple streams of income. You want to build your skill set up. You can start a side hustle. And the most important thing is to figure out how you can make money online and not be tied to a physical location. On top of that, start to work out how you can vary your clientele to spread your risk across multiple industries. It's all about diversifying your revenue. So you don't want to just have one 9-to-5 that you are relying on. You want to be able to build yourself up where you have multiple streams of income from different sources. Let's say you work with clients in different industries, you have a side hustle, you have some passive income. It's all about starting to figure out where you can build additional streams of revenue, because that is what is going to put you on the offensive to start making more money in a recession when many people are just stuck on the defensive side. Also, starting a business gives you a chance to break out of the paycheck to paycheck cycle. You can also get certified with new skills like digital marketing. You can take online learning programs or even consume free content to build your skill set up and then put yourself in a strong earning position. Now let's discuss what not to do. First, never try to time the market, aka buying or selling a massive quantity because you think you know what direction it is going to move into. You also don't want to take on debt at a high interest rate if you don't need to. On top of that, never withdraw from your retirement accounts if you don't have to because you can face severe penalties for that. And lastly, don't panic. Take a deep breath and make sure to look at the bigger picture and what is in your control. Now, let's discuss my plan as it relates to financially preparing for the 2022 recession. And to be honest, I'm not going to be doing that much different than what I'm doing right now. First, I'm always going to continue to expand my clientele for my freelancing and consulting businesses, as well as offer higher value services that I can charge them for. Next, I'm also working on diversifying my revenue streams by adding more passive income streams into the equation, including things like the profitable freelancer blog I started, my YouTube videos, sponsorships, as well as online courses related to freelancing, consulting, and Google Ads. If you are interested in learning more about my streams of income, I did a recent video on my 7 streams of income. You can click on the thumbnail, you can go check that out. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm also continuing to invest in fundamental companies and index funds that I believe in. So as they say, the time to buy is when there is blood in the streets. So if you have a few companies in mind or ETFs or cryptocurrencies that you really believe in, during a recession is a great time to start accumulating more of those securities because now everything is on sale. And to recap, it's all about making sure you are approaching it from a multifaceted point of view. You want to be on the defensive during a recession, but you also want to be on the offensive. That way, when the market recovers, you are on top, you are in a great place to succeed, and you can continue moving forward, and you will not have lost as much ground as if you were not prepared. Because at the end of the day, it's all about preparing for the recession and working through it. If you dig your head in the sand and you pretend like nothing's happening, that is when you can find yourself in a really bad situation with more bills than you can really afford to take on. And that's when people start to dig themselves into the hole even deeper with more and more debt. So I hope this was a helpful video. If you like this content, please hit the like button. It really helps spread it to more people. And I know my videos, they don't get that many likes compared to how many people view it. So I would really appreciate it. Just go hit the like button. It doesn't take you any time. It doesn't cost you money. It helps me out. Also, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And until the next time, I look forward to your success.